I forgot to turn the microphone on. On today's broadcast, Vanare becomes AdvisorEngine after a $20 million investment, RightCapital gets a favorable review, and Adapar opens up about the capabilities of its technology. So get ready, FPPad Bits and Bytes begins now. Hey everyone, I'm Bill Winterberg, and thank you for joining me for this week's Advisor Technology News broadcast. Today's episode is brought to you by eMoney Advisor, the leading provider of digital wealth management solutions. eMoney just introduced two new advanced analytics products: Advisor Analytics Pro, offering advisors and support staff deeper business insights, and Office Analytics, offering never-before-seen firm-wide insights. Featuring a customizable analytics dashboard, an expansive library of new and interactive data charts, and more, eMoney's advanced analytics solutions will help you put your data to work and uncover more opportunities. For more information on the eMoney Analytics solution, visit fppad.com/emoneyanalytics. First up this week is news from AdvisorEngine, which you may recognize under the company's former name of Vanare. The name change was carried out as WisdomTree, the exchange-traded fund sponsor and asset manager, announced a $20 million investment in AdvisorEngine for 36% equity in the company. This investment is the latest example of ETF issuers getting into the automated investment service space. But remember, BlackRock acquired Future Advisor. Invesco acquired GemStep, yet WisdomTree chose to make a minority equity investment. I'm just not exactly sure why they didn't acquire the whole business, but then again, I'm not the one who has to cut a check for $50 million. So let me connect some dots. All of the automated investment services are putting downward pricing pressure on asset allocation and periodic rebalancing. So in general, margins for traditional portfolio management are being compressed. You can either add value elsewhere or look for ways to save on operational costs for your business. AdvisorEngine's new capital means it likely won't shut down anytime soon, and the company recently added support for custody services at Apex Clearing, which could be a potential way you reduce your operational expenses and allow you to pass some of those savings directly to your clients, all from a white-labeled solution. For me, that's why this transaction is an interesting one to keep an eye on. So be sure to get the full details linked along with this week's top stories over at fppad.com/199. Next up is news about RightCapital, as Financial Planning Magazine columnist Joel Bruckenstein reviewed the financial planning software and offered his take of where it fits in the marketplace. One of the distinctive features RightCapital offers is the ability to generate simulated tax forms so you can actually see how decisions on deductions, distributions, and taxable withdrawals will impact a client's personal tax return. Also, just because RightCapital has a fresh and modern UI doesn't mean it's a solution only for younger clients. RightCapital's robust modeling of asset withdrawal strategies was highlighted in the review, allowing clients to simulate the best withdrawal strategies when factoring in Social Security and tax-deferred, tax-free retirement accounts. Of course, there's much more to the review, but overall, RightCapital gets recommended as a more than adequate application for the mass affluent market. A 14-day free trial is available, so you can evaluate the solution for your clients' needs. But if your business serves the high net worth household, this week's final story on Adapar should be worth taking note. The investment management technology company appears to be opening up a bit more about exactly what it is they do. In an interview with Source Media managing editor Suleiman Din, Adepar's CEO Eric Poirier described how much of the high net worth marketplace has been historically addressed by custom Excel spreadsheets. So when clients start identifying assets like their limited partnership interests, equity investments, venture capital, and so on, most off-the-shelf solutions just aren't compatible with the esoteric properties of these assets. But that's been Adepar's focus for 5 years, according to Poirier. That kind of development sets Adapar apart as the Ferrari of the investment management technology space, and is appropriate for households that require that kind of horsepower. And while that power certainly scales down to more traditional accounts with stocks, ETFs, and mutual funds, I suspect you'll find it's a bit overkill in capabilities and price if your business primarily serves the needs of mass affluent households. To read the Q&A with Adepar's CEO and to see other stories that didn't make this week's broadcast, head over to fppad.com/199 for the links to this week's top stories. Remember, Bits and Bytes exists because of the support of our sponsors, so be sure to check out eMoney's new advanced analytics solutions. Learn how you can turn your data into decisions today by visiting fppad.com/emoneyanalytics. As always, I welcome your questions and your feedback. So please send me a tweet using @BillWinterberg or leave a comment on the FPPad YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Bill Winterberg. See you next time. Which you may recognize under the company's former name, Asset Allocation and Periodic Rebalancing. WisdomTree chose to make a minority equity investment. A minority equity investment. I can't do it. I just can't do it.